Okay, welding thongs back again. Slightly dirtier feet this time. You should see my head. Let's put my welding out down. So I got them two tacks there, two tacks there. That one's not welded in at all. I've got a little bit of a caterpillar welded on that one and a tack on the outside and just a couple of tacks on that. Now what I've done is I've measured from the inside of that to the inside of that, and that is the same is what the distance of the outrigger was. It's 33 centimeters. Okay, just under 33. Now all things being equal, that distance there to there should be right. It's out 2 mils. It's 2 mils wider, and it's exactly the same on this side. So that to that should be the same as that to that, but it's 2 mils wider. But there's a tiny bit of a gap. It's probably about 2 mils, 3 mils. So if you average it out, it's from outside edge in the center of this, it's 0.5 of 1 millimeter wider than it should be. But I've allowed for 2 mils for that, and that's 0.9 mil. So that gives me another, times 2 sheets, it gives me another 0.2. So I'm 0.3 of a millimeter wider from there to there. All I'm going to do is just take this member out, square off the face, and then strap it together and weld it. So the distances are equal there, 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 there and there. I'm pretty happy with that. It'll be exactly square. There's another measurement I can take from, if this is measurement P, it's from where the door trim comes down and it meets this and that. So it's an intersection of 3 points, and it's the same at the front, 1, 2, and then coming down. If you go over here, corner of wheel housing, side panel floor plate to corner of cross panel lock pillar floor plate. Diagonal dimension measured on the welding seams. So it's where you've welded across there, and the measure is 2,167 millimeters, and that's for this one here, not the end one. So I've got the end one in, so all I have to do now is bring the next one of these that I come in to weld in, and then take that diagonal from that point across to there on a string and swing it around till that hits that exact mark, and it'll be on the inside, and I'll throw a tack and I'll do it from there, and I'll get that measurement and I'll throw a tack. I know it sounds a bit finicky, but these are points where things intersect. Like this one here, I don't think is that important, nor is this one here. But things like this one, the end ones, are definitely very important. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So anyway, so I'm not going to weld that up, finish weld that corner, that corner, that corner, or that corner until I've got my square because I can always just like widen this up or shrink this down to get an exact measurement, because you can move them. So yeah, and it's easy. You just put a strap around this one to here, ratchet it, and it'll pull this across and it'll bring it more this way, or the same with that way. Just pull it in. So yeah, get in there. It's starting to look like a frame now. So I'm about 4 hours in. I suppose I've had lunch as well. And I've had to go on down the shops and buy a new bloody welder, new grinder, because that died. So I've gone through 4 cutting discs. I know that's a lot, but it's only a 100mm grinder. It's a very small grinder, and it's just quicker. Like, I can get a better cut. So anyway, what I should have done is did a cut sheet up before I bought this steel and just gave it to my supplier and told him to cut it. But where's the fun in that? Anyway, bring me back.